Hey guys, All in Crypto here, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for another YouTube video. I hope you've all had a fantastic Tuesday and have had a good week so far. Today, we're going to be diving into Cardano, and we're going to be doing a number of different things in this video. Many of you will know that we have price predictions for Cardano of around about that $7.50 to $10 range, and many people are asking, can we reach these kind of prices? And they're asking this question with a lot of pessimism attached to it, because essentially we have 2 months and around about 10 days left of this year. You guys know that we follow something called the Bitcoin 4-year cycle theory, which we will indeed bring up in this video. And people are saying, how can Cardano possibly reach $7.50 to $10 within 2 months, within 2 months and 10 days? And I'm going to be answering that question for you in this video. As somebody that makes content daily on Cardano, I have to constantly assess the kind of price forecast that I've put out on YouTube. And the reason I have to do that is for ethical reasons. You know, if I'm here saying to you guys, look, I believe Cardano is going to reach $7.50 to $10, which of course is not financial advice, it's my own opinion. It would be wrong of me to be saying that if I didn't believe in what I was saying. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you that it is absolutely possible for us to reach these price predictions, whether that be by the end of the year or potentially the end of the cycle. We know that Bitcoin 4-year cycle theory, Bitcoin will typically top out within the year, and altcoins will run a little bit into next year, so whether that be January, February. We're going to talk about it all in this video. We are going to be doing a number of things. We will take a look at the total money in crypto, and also the total too, which is just the altcoins excluding Bitcoin. Before I start, guys, remember we do have a Cardano stake pool that we now have live. We are looking for people to delegate. The name of the pool is All In. We're hoping to get the amount of delegations needed to start minting blocks and paying out rewards. So if you guys would delegate to us, that would be fantastic. But remember, it's your choice who you want to delegate to in this decentralized ecosystem. So really where I want to start is by taking a look at Cardano. And many people, I constantly get, because I'm so bullish, often I'll get people saying, well, how can you be bullish when it's dumping? Cardano is not dumping, guys. And in regards to this over here, which of course you could definitely say with a degree of accuracy that that is a dump. But in the grand scheme of things, guys, you went up 210% roughly, and you dumped 37%. So the only people that are really worried right now are people that accumulated in this range here, guys. And I totally understand that. I'm right there with you holding Cardano. This price action is annoying, to say the best. Or to say the least. But ultimately, guys, one thing that I am confident of is that we are going to get that price pump to the upside, and that we could potentially get filled. We've still got the price predictions in mind that we've set out for it, and we do believe it is possible to get there. Absolutely. And I'm going to show you that in this video. You are right now going to get a kind of awakening moment in regards to Cardano and its price, because you're in this kind of channel here and it's tightening, guys, and you're going to get to the point where you get a decision to either the up or the downside. Ultimately, you know, plenty of points of resistance with this ascending support and this descending resistance, and I believe you are going to see this break to the upside. You can see you're very close to it. You've held this support very nicely. I think a relief rally is coming, but ultimately, you know, what everybody wants to see are new all-time highs. And I'm going to tell you how you get there in this video. One thing that I want to bring up is Elliott wave theory. Those of you who watch the channel regularly will know that we have an Elliott wave theory at play for Cardano. It's adhered to the rules and principles of Elliott wave theory very far so far, and is absolutely apparent in the Cardano chart. This is the logarithmic scale for Cardano. This is March 2020, when of course the entire market dumped, and this is the journey that you've been on so far. So you've had your waves, you've had your macro Elliott waves, and what I currently have, what I'll do is I'll make this smaller so we can bring it up side by side as we go through it. What I've got on the chart here is your kind of micro waves within your macro wave, to kind of show you that it's present. It is here. Your macro Elliott wave theory is this, guys. This is your 1 wave, this is your 2 wave, 3 wave, this is your 4th wave pullback, and you are now embarking on your 5th and potential final wave of this bull run before you see a larger ABC correction that I believe is going to take you to around about $7.50 to $10. Now, in regards to the fact that we only have 2 and a bit months left of this bull market, and people are essentially saying, well, realistically, how can we, and when I say 2 months of this bull market left. That's if we don't go into some sort of a lengthening cycle theory. I do think we will see some sort of a dip of magnitude at the end of the year, potentially, and that Bitcoin will kind of somewhat adhere to its 4-year cycle theory. Whether we then recover sharply after that or not is for another video. But what I really want to highlight in this video in regards to people calling for, there's no way we can get to these price predictions of $7.50 to $10. I want to point something out very, very quickly to you guys. Now, this is, of course, the previous all-time high for Cardano, and this is what came after. And I want to show you just how quickly these markets can move to really prove the point that it can and potentially will happen again. So what I want to do, guys, is take this in terms of percentages. Cardano in the space of 42 days, ladies and gentlemen, went up by about 205%. We all remember it very, very well. And that took place in 42 days. So just as a little thought experiment, what I want to do is now add that to where you are today, guys, and really show you that there is absolutely still time for us to hit some of the price predictions that we have set out for us. If we had 205% onto here, that takes you to $6.10, guys. Now, this lines up very, very nicely with our Elliott wave theory, because those of you who follow the channel regularly will know that we believe you've essentially bottomed out. Within this 5th wave that you're currently in, remember the kind of macro waves that we have, we ultimately believe that you are essentially coming into your 3rd wave. Now, if this follows a true Elliott wave theory fashion, we will see the 3rd wave within the 5th wave be bigger than the 1st wave. So if we've just added 205%, which is the same size as our 1 wave within the 5th wave, to where we are and where we currently believe we've bottomed, essentially we do believe we've bottomed. This falling wedge structure, a kindred to this one over here, really signaled a trend reversal. And we did say this, when you broke this, so the chances are you've now... A falling wedge structure is a trend reversal pattern. We do believe you are now going into an uptrend, and we've kind of shown that with these failing to make a lower low, but failing to also come and take a higher high. Ultimately, we need to get that first higher high to be confirmed within that. There is still the potential for downside in regards to Cardano, and one thing that I don't really like to see is the continuous kind of knocking on the door of this ascending support. You don't want to, because eventually that door will open. So we need, and we are coming to the apex of this channel, which typically is going to see some sort of a decisive move and a direction be drawn in the sand. So essentially, back to what I was talking about in regards to our Elliott wave theory, we've shown you that potentially you could do something similar to what you did over here, go up in the same sort of percentage in the same sort of time period. It's happened before. We've had significantly bigger pumps as a result of this. We know that the market cap is now different, and there's a larger volume of money needed to actually go into Cardano to get it to go up at this point by 205%. But this is the end of the bull run. I'm going to show you something else very quickly to kind of also signal that this is coming. We know that the end of bull runs is typically where we see the most kind of parabola in the market. I'm going to show you that on Cardano in just a second. So in regards to the Elliott wave theory, we've just took the 1 wave, which is typically your smallest wave, and we've added it onto where we are today at the bottom of our 2 wave to kind of predict this 3 wave. Well, let's say that the 3 wave is bigger than the 1 wave and it follows a true Elliott wave theory fashion. You could see $7. You could see a higher price out of this. This is just this price prediction here of $6.10 is only adding this 1 wave to where we are today at our bottom, or what we believe is the bottom. I do not believe that you are going to fall below this point here. This essentially was the end of your 2 wave, and you're now entering that 3rd wave that we believe is going to take you to some of these prices that we have drawn out of it. And that is going to coincide within this year. We expect overperformance, and that's before even completing your Elliott wave theory, going on to having a 4th wave correction and making a 5 wave. So I hope I'm showing you guys. This essentially is Cardano here. We put this on Twitter yesterday. For those of you who aren't following me on Twitter, head over to @RealAllInCrypto. In 42 days, Cardano essentially went up by 205%. If you do that to where we are today, ladies and gents, you can see that you are well within the realms of possibility that you're going to see something like this occur again. If we go 42 days, that puts us to around about the 29th of November. And that's with this 3rd wave that I believe we're currently in within our 5th wave being the same size as our 2 wave. Can you see where I'm going with this, guys? I think people think I'm being disingenuous. I think people think I'm not being honest when I say that I believe Cardano could get to these prices. I absolutely believe it. People say that I have a bullish bias. You bet I have a bullish bias. We are in a bull market, a confirmed bull market, and we are on the precipice. Just like in yesterday's video, we read the Bank of America report in regards to crypto and how they had labeled this as the first inning for crypto, and they really only spoke about Bitcoin. We know that the space as a whole has evolved from there, and we have these new cryptocurrencies that have came out that are better technology than Bitcoin and are going to be utilized in a on a larger scale, if that makes sense. So that's where we get to with this just being the same. Now let's say we actually overperform that, which I believe we could do. We could get to $7. Then where do you think this fifth wave is going to take us? Well, if we go off the $6 price, just roughly, and this is all very speculative at the moment as none of it has actually come to fruition, and then we add another 200% on, we're going to need to get a bit more retail here, guys, on the chart from this sort of $6 and 10. This is all very rough, ladies and gents. Let's just do it from $6. We add 200% on. You know, you can see you're getting up to that $18 price prediction. We don't actually think you're necessarily going to get there. There are many people out there with an $18 price prediction in mind, but ultimately a $7.50 to $10 price prediction for Cardano, in my opinion, is conservative. What Cardano is doing right now is nothing out of the ordinary. Many people, and it really frustrates me, are calling Cardano everything under the sun, and it's really due to the lackluster price. But if you've been here for any amount of time, you'll understand that what Cardano is doing is normal in many respects, very healthy, very common trait of how markets move. You get an impulsive move to the upside, you will likely get one to the downside, and until you come back down and you take out this low here, you could be nothing but bullish on Cardano, guys. I mean, it is following Elliott wave theory absolutely perfectly. Even a blind man could see it. And this is what we're expecting. And the next thing that I really want to talk about before we dive into Total 2 and Total, which is the total money in crypto with Bitcoin and then excluding it, just kind of capturing altcoins. And it also ties in with our kind of macro trend for Bitcoin, the Bitcoin 4-year cycle theory, and how crypto follows Bitcoin, and the fact that we're expecting a parabolic end to the year. 2017, guys, you didn't really see the bulk of your bull run take place until October. This is where October up until December is really where you saw the bulk take place, and altcoins actually topped out later than Bitcoin. Altcoins essentially topped out here for Bitcoin on this kind of double top, if you will, or failed attempt to take a new high. So let's go back to Cardano. Let's use this chart for argument's sake. Let's switch it to a weekly just to show you this point. Cardano was really released in 2017. Many of you already know that. But take a look at this chart, guys. It wasn't really until October the 30th where you saw Cardano do any kind of a meaningful price action. Now, of course, it was released then. You'll receive a lot of hype for that. But ultimately, this was just going along with the market. Many people asking me for catalysts of what could take Cardano's price up to these sort of price predictions. The list is endless, guys. Anything from news to partnerships to just being a part of the cryptocurrency market and this amazing bull market, institutional adoption. You name it, guys. It's coming. And DeFi, in my opinion, which is coming this year, we gave you an update on that a couple of videos ago, is absolutely going to see the Cardano ADA token appreciate as a result of it being more used and in more demand, because people are actually going to be able to use it in regards to interacting with DeFi. It's going to get locked up in many of the protocols. I hope I'm painting a somewhat detailed picture for you here. Look at how we act after hard forks as well, guys. We're doing the same thing. You're bottoming out now and you're ready for this. Look at how you're acting on this EMA, which is typically held you. If you came down and failed this EMA, we'd be worried, and we'd say that to you. There is nothing disingenuous and dishonest with what I'm saying in these videos, ladies and gentlemen, and you can choose to take me at face value, or you can choose not to. That is your own prerogative, but ultimately, you know, you can see that it wasn't really till October that Cardano's price, the end of October, really started to get moving in 2017, and we think a similar thing is going to take place today, guys. I mean, Cardano's done a hell of a lot. People calling Cardano a dead project. Just remember, ladies and gents, that Cardano is up significantly on the year. I mean, let's just quickly show you that. So if we go from 2021, take a look at where it started in 2021 and where we are today, guys. It's up 1,100+%. You know, it's only newcomers to the space, people that are new to crypto, that are calling Cardano the names under the sun at the moment, saying that it's underperforming, saying that it's garbage. It's totally inaccurate what you're saying. And if you understood the fundamentals of what's going on with Cardano and how revolutionary crypto is, full stop, or I should say blockchain, there are many cryptos out there that are going to disappear after this bull market, or disappear with any kind of a significant price move to the downside. Cardano's here to stay, ladies and gentlemen, and we are still absolutely anticipating that you could see $7.50 to $10 by the end of this year. Watch this space, guys. Ultimately, I understand the frustration, but I do believe that it is very much unwarranted. You guys will know that we spoke to you many times about Bitcoin and how it's leading the market. This is a total money in crypto. It had gone on to make new all-time highs. It's coming up to a bit of resistance. This is very common when you kind of come up to a serious level of resistance. You will consolidate before then setting up structure to continue. This was your cup and handle. The total 2, which is the total money in altcoins minus Bitcoin, is further behind, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to play catch up, and you're going to see altcoins appreciate in a big way. Bitcoin is leading this market. This is going to trickle down to the altcoins. The main takeaway from this video, guys, is hang in there. I believe, and this is not financial advice, that if you sell and exit your Cardano positions and try and chase in pumps, you could potentially, or chase into coins that are already pumping and outperforming Cardano at this current moment, you are potentially making a mistake. Now, that's your own opinion. These videos are here to help you make a decision and hopefully or to be a kind of tool that you use within your arsenal to make a decision. This is one side of things. This is my side of things. I believe everything that I'm saying to you guys, and ultimately I am still anticipating a fantastic end to this year for crypto as a whole, and certainly a coin such as Cardano that is doing so many brilliant things across the board. We're seeing so much take place behind the scenes. We've got a lot of videos coming out in regards to that. But ultimately, we're very excited, and I believe that you guys should be too. I don't think there's need for the pessimism. I think in a year's time, if Cardano has essentially not done what we've set out for it, you know, certainly I'll be disappointed myself. We don't believe that it's not going to follow the kind of roadmap that we've set out for it. But ultimately, you know, that's when you guys can get pessimistic. Right now is not the time to be pessimistic. In my opinion, right now is the time to be accumulating, ladies and gentlemen. That is all I have for you in this video. I'm going to love and leave you on that note. Hopefully you've all had a fantastic week so far. The markets haven't brought you too much stress and trauma. I've been here for you know, nearly 5 years now, guys, and essentially going through the bear market was exceptionally hard, as we had so much bullish things take place and the market just didn't move. And ultimately, markets are frustrating, but if you can see the bigger picture, if you can take a step back and look at the look into the fishbowl from outside of it, you'll understand really what's going on here. That is all I have for you in this video, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to love and leave you on that note, leave you to the rest of your Tuesdays. Come and map out Elliott wave theory for yourself. Go and look up a basic schematic of Elliott wave theory and tell me if you can see Elliott wave theory present in the Cardano chart. It adheres to the rules in regards to the fact that you don't, you know, you'll notice within your Elliott wave theory, your pullback waves won't come below where you started your impulsive wave, you know, and this is how things go, and Cardano has adhered to that today, and I believe it's going to continue to do so. That is all I have for you, ladies and gents. Remember the all-in stake pool. It's the official all-in crypto stake pool. We've got a Discord coming. I was going to put the invites today, but I've got so much on. I'm going to do it tomorrow so that I can actually be active in the Discord tomorrow when everybody joins it. I'm going to love and leave you guys. I know I say that and then ramble on for another 10-15 minutes, but this time I really am going to love and leave you. Have a fantastic Tuesday, ladies and gents.